Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. For the festive season of Halloween, I'm going to be doing one of your most requested songs, which is Geoff Castellucci's cover of The Monster Mash. Now, in preparing for this, I went and did a little bit of research about the song and found some kind of hilarious things out, which I wanted to share. First of all, this was written by Bobby Pickett and it was released in 1962. And in 1962, the BBC banned it from being aired because they thought it was too morbid. Additionally, Elvis Presley is on record as saying it is the dumbest record that he ever heard. So, despite that, this song rose to great fame and became a Halloween standard. You've probably heard it in TV shows, in movies, and maybe even at a Halloween party. And even it was turned into a movie, Monster Mash, the movie, featuring Pickett himself as Dr. Frankenstein, I believe in 1995. So, rich history, fun history. And I'm excited to see what Geoff Castellucci does with it. Bobby Pickett's voice is naturally lower, and so I can easily imagine that Geoff's voice will fit really well into this. And additionally, there's always some fun like backing chorus parts in this, which I think Geoff will sing really fun as he's layering his voice up. But mostly, I'm just really excited to hear and see what additional innovation Geoff will bring to the song. Let's get to it. I love this little intro, and there's a few things in it that are super, super cool that I want to talk about immediately. First of all, I like that he starts everything higher and then drops it down. I feel like Geoff has so much ease in the upper register of his voice. It's beautiful. But like the part that particularly thrills me, and I think a lot of people as well, is that deeper sound. And so it's kind of nice to start with this like light, just a little more shimmery sort of texture up there and then drop it. It's almost like glitter falling from the sky, and then you get into like a whole big puddle of glitter, which is amazing. I know, glitter. So many of you hate glitter. I love glitter. It's okay that it gets everywhere because it makes everything shiny. Additionally, back here, I thought it was so cool the way he did the oohs, because he puts a glottal attack on each one. So instead of going ooh, which might have like almost a little bit of an H in front of it, the glottis is like that opening essentially between your vocal folds. And sometimes when you start a vowel sound, the glottis will be closed, and it's called a glottal attack when you open it up with kind of a harsh sound. So going, that's a glottal attack. And often it's not considered something you want to do frequently. Glottal attack can be a little bit abrasive to the chords, but if you use it for very specific reasons, like accenting when different parts are coming in, it's really effective. And that's what Geoff did right here. Maybe try here. So the ooh, 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 ooh is much better than ooh, 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 which would be a little more subtle as each part comes in. Okay, back to the beginning. This is awesome. A few more things in here that are really cool. I like the way he's moving out of the ooh to an like he's doing a slow transition as this is starting to go into, I think, the lead soloist, it looks like. Also, I'm loving the interaction already between the characters and these various character designs. I think we might have like possibly a Dracula in here. I'm not totally positive. The Monster Mash is, of course, about the rising of Frankenstein's monster and how he sort of takes all of the other monsters and is like, hey guys, let's dance. So who knows, maybe we'll see some dancing too. Check out this vowel switch. It's really neat. Oh, I love those. Who's still? Right there.
I was working in my lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. When my monster from his lab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash from my laboratory.
I I love the spoken line on this, right? I know like the original, it has that deep sound already in it, but oh man, I just love Geoff's voice speaking this line and really keeping it down there in that lower resonance area. He sounds so matter of fact, like he's just telling a story, almost like an elegant British gentleman. It's quite fascinating. Also, what is this weird tool he's playing with? It definitely looks like a tool that you could make a monster with, which is terrifying. And the choreography is so good. I like the way it almost looks like sometimes the movements are sped up really quickly. But definitely like how the various monsters are moving together. Okay, I'm gonna go back because I feel like there's so much in here that I can't catch with just a single listen.
Eyes beheld, and one night when my eyes beheld.
Oh my gosh, look at the way he expands his eyelids right there.
I was working in my lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. When my monster from his lab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster.
I wonder if they actually speed it up really quickly.
To my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a great.
I don't know if that's Geoff's mad dancing skills or if it's like slightly sped up in the video right there, but it's a really, really cool effect.
Rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash from my laboratory in the.
I feel like the main character, so I think like, Geoff's main character, I assume, is essentially Dr. Frankenstein. He feels like it's impossible to surprise him. He's like, well, but to my surprise, they did the mash, but he's not surprised at all. He's like, it's a monster mash, you know, it was cool and everything. I love the characterization here.
He did the monster mash from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom. The ghouls all came from the humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. Yes, they did the monster mash. The zombies were.
There's so much good that's in this. It's ridiculous. I love the way that he's playing with different sounds in the backing tracks. I also just love how things are mixed in here. I know Ed Boyer, I believe, is the final master mixer of this. He does an amazing, amazing job. I feel like Geoff's voice is so present in this speaking line, and it has so much clarity in it. It's really fantastic. There's some fun percussion sounds in the background too, but they're just there for a little bit of pizzazz. They're definitely not taking over anything. And the backing singers, they almost have like a little bit of a boy band feeling, almost like a kind of old at the same, like maybe like a Beach Boys kind of a feeling sometimes, which is cool. And I love the way he's playing with times when they're singing ooh or or singing little words. It's just the intricacy of the background singers is really, really awesome. So we're going to go back and listen to that one more time.
Ghouls all came from the humble abodes to get a jolt from my elect.
Oh, and oh, that's so cool. I love this whoa that they did in the background, right? They're unusual choices of pitches. And you can hear they're doing like wows in the background, which kind of, that's what gives it a little bit of that vintagey feel to me. Ah.
To the master bedroom, where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from the humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. Yes, they did the monster mash. The
I just love the way that the choreography has got that jerkiness to it. I feel like it's such a good touch to this. I'm loving the mash that they're singing in the background too. And then it's so cool how they've coordinated really well. I feel like that would take a lot of time to coordinate the filming of all of those different parts, make sure that you're so in sync. When you're working together with others in the same room, you can feel and sense when movement is happening. But when you're just one guy and you're recording different layers of yourself, you have to like really remember exactly what you've done before and try to replicate that. It can be super exhausting. It's a ton of focus. It's trying to like process a ton of different things at the same time. And he not only did this in the video, but he also did that with the recordings as well. So just, kudos to him. With the recording, you could pipe in the previous vocals, of course, but this is just really impressive to me how he's layered this with so much precision. One more time.
It was a graveyard smash.
That's the part that makes me giggle every time. I don't know why.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. Yes, they did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun.
It's the pause before fun is the thing that makes it so hilarious. It's like they were having fun. It's a normal thing for zombies to do. Wow, there's so many giggle-worthy moments.
Yes, they did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking on.
Oh, that was delightful.
The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son.
Oh my gosh. By the way, did you know that is 4 notes away from not being on a keyboard? Oh gosh, that's stupid low. Okay, so this is going to be, that is a D1 for those of you who like to be really super specific about what pitches are being hit. That's a D1. That's stupid low. It made my stomach rumble.
Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking.
Oh, it's so good.
Dracula and his son. The scene was.
Right, it almost like, it really, truly subharmonics sometimes to me almost sound like burping. It's just like the rumble in it is extraordinary. And the way he's able to pull that in, in the middle of a phrase is super, super cool.
Dracula and his son. The scene was rocking on, we're digging the sounds. The Igor on his chains backed by his hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive. The vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La 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 la, maestro.
Whoa. There's too many things in there to keep track of. First of all, like going from the super low note to immediately going way higher and just hearing like how well he controls his voice as he's navigating through so many different pitches is always extraordinary to me. And it leaves me flabbergasted to hear him get up into that top range and sound almost like a tenor. He's just, the way he's able to shift his tone quality, shift the weight in the voice, shift the focus, but it still sounds like Geoff the whole time. And it sounds like there's so much continuity in his sound. sounds like there's also just so much openness and so little excessive pressure. It's really amazing, like a really amazing technique. Yeah, it's just like mind popping from that in the first place. And then hearing this shift in the harmony right in here as well was like, oh, whoa. But I'm listening to like vocal technique right now. What happened to harmony? It's so much to listen to. It's great. Man, guys, if you haven't already gone and listened to this song all the way through, I highly recommend that you do that on Geoff's channel. Go watch it all the way through. Go watch it all the way through one more time. There's so much in here to try and digest, and it's just fun. Man, I hope this becomes just as popular as the original and people play it at parties everywhere.
His hounds, the coffin bangers
Just a
were
little bit.
rocking all were digging the sound.
Put a low note.
And his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sounds. The eagle on his chains backed by his hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive.
So rangy.
The grip kicker 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La 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 la. Maestro.
I love the like crunchy sound in there. And the way that we drop out as he's singing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we don't have a whole lot of other sounds going on. So it prepared us for that switch from like a more major feeling to a more minor feeling.
About to arrive. The vocal group, the grip kicker 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. La 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 la. Maestro.
Ooh. He's elongating and singing mash on the bottom. I really like that. Oh, that's so disturbing. Going back too far.
They played the mash, the monster mash.
And that's all true. That's not subharmonics. That's just beautiful singing.
Out from his coffin, Drax voice did a ring. It seems he was bothered by just one day.
Okay, a few more things to talk about in here is the really amazing sound effects that are added into the soundtrack. Right there, we had the sound of like a coffin lid opening. Earlier, I heard some like voices screaming. We've heard the sound of a chain a few times as well. There's all kinds of like little delightful, it's almost like Foley to bring you more into this scene of monsters dancing, which is awesome. Also, I love the choreography. I know that he worked with a choreographer specifically on this. I forget the name of the choreographer, but it's really well done. And the set's well done. Everything is just like super lovely here. Thank you to Patty Cake Studio, where I know he filmed this. Super cool.
Drax voice did a ring. It seems he was bothered by just one day. He opened his coffin
the sounds of the snaps is awful.
And said, whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?
Oh, was that like a Transylvanian accent? And this is one of my favorite lines in the entire song. Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? Dracula asking. It's such a funny line. It's so funny. And they're like, oh, it became the Monster Mash now. But can you imagine what the Transylvania twist looks like? Just like for a moment. Okay, cool. Now we're going to go listen to his accent again.
He opened his coffin and shook his fist and said, whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the Monster Mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool. Drax a part of the mash.
I really want to know how he created this jerky look in the dance. If that's just like mad Michael Jackson moves or what it is, but that's such a cool effect. I love it. Okay.
Now the Monster Mash. Now everything's cool. Drax a part of the mash. And my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. When you get to my door, tell them. Oh, good. You're awake.
was okay. I did know to expect this. I was told that Kathy, his wife, makes an appearance in this video, so I believe that this is Kathy, and that's so cool. Yay for yay for amazing spouses. This is just fantastic. She's been there the whole time. I didn't notice.
Oh, good. You're awake. Let's dance, my darling. Shall we?
Detuned piano. No, don't be over. I have to tell you, I really, really wish that every song that Geoff has released was like another 3 minutes at least. It's so delightful to hear him. But that just means I go back and listen to the song again, if we're really honest. So let's go back a little bit for that amazing entrance of Kathy, who's been there the whole time. I saw a hand, but I didn't think it was an actual person. That's impressive.
You get to my door, tell them. Oh, good. You're awake. Let's dance, my darling. Shall we?
Oh my goodness. Right Monster is flossing. Ugh. For at least attuned. Ugh. Amazing. What a wonderful way to celebrate the week of Halloween. I think Geoff made a spectacular choice of this song. It was like a no-brainer to me. The moment I heard he was doing Monster Mash, I was like, of course he's doing Monster Mash. That's a perfect fit. Loved this sing-songy narration and the various moments that he chose to elongate low notes, especially that really big drop in the middle. Oh man, that was delightful. And I like the way he just peppers in those moments. It's just very cool. And then additionally, I thought that his arrangement of the backing vocals was pretty spectacular. The style was fun. The choices of syllables was fun. And then the production overall was fantastic. You know, we also had a funky synth and a few other sounds in there that really blended into the whole sound overall quite nicely. And we have this amazing set, great choreography, cameo appearance from Kathy. You know, all of that came together in a really spectacular video. Many thanks to Geoff and his team for putting together something that is so high quality and very inspirational, I think. And also many thanks to all of you for this wonderful recommendation. Spot on. I loved it. If you'd like to make more recommendations, we do look for those, especially down in the comments below this video. So if you'll leave whatever song you'd like and the artist and maybe even a link, we'll scan through that and look for it. You can also find me here on YouTube every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Arizona time. And you can find me on Patreon and also at thecharismaticvoice.com. Thank you so much and have a happy Halloween.